Everyone, welcome back to more Fate Zero Talks. Today we'll talk about episodes 22 and 23. Ooh boy, I sure do love my Irie dying. Fun. So we might as well start off with the fucking shit. I just, I know it's had to happen, so I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm more gonna complain about the fact that we hear more about Kiritsugu that we don't actually fucking see. Oh, he really loves all these things. Does he? We don't get to see it. We saw him what he was like as a kid. We never saw what he was like when he's married, unless you count like the 2 seconds in the first part when he's with Elia. But even then, he's not like that with Irie, at least. Like, we couldn't get more of that. Maybe instead of telling him, we could have flashbacks, showing rather than telling. You know, no, that concept doesn't exist in this anime. We have to tell you everything, exposition you to fucking death, and yet not actually show anything, because that's how good anime works. That's how good storytelling works. She becomes corrupted in the Grail, obviously. On Greminu, thanks Einsburns. You guys are really fucking great. It's great, best family, honestly. Right next to the Montos, and just absolute fucking amazingness. Thank you so much for trying to fuck with the Grail. Then now everyone just gets corrupted. Thanks. Really great of you. Appreciate it. Then we actually have interesting things happening where people are converging finally in actual fights, actual confrontations. Lancelot and Saber, I'll get to that later. Whatever. The more interesting one that everyone would agree with and no one would disagree with, Gilgamesh and Ryder. Of course, the fucking great fight. Well, it's not a good fight. It's a good stomp, but it's a good mat. It's not even a good matchup. It's interesting to see. Let's put it that way. Poor guy, he had no chance. There was just no way. He's just completely outmatched. He just countered impossibly well. Like Gilgamesh literally has a sword that will split heaven and earth. Or the skies and the earth, or whichever one it was. I think it's the heavens and the earth. Which counts as the sky and the earth. Like, he'll literally just rip it apart. There's just no way. You can't beat him unless you have something like Avalon to really defend against it. And then, of course, once you're like one on one against him, unless you're like Heracles, you're not going to like get close to him. Like, you can make the argument that he got within a few steps, but Gil let him. He could have just chained him before he even started running, and then just like repeatedly impaled him, and not even been a good sport about it. But I will say, it's interesting at least. I know it's like obvious imagery is obvious, but writers trying to get Gilgamesh, much like how his futile attempts to conquer the entire world. It was never going to happen. It was deemed from the start that it was just never going to happen. He was never going to succeed. So, that's at least something. Saber versus Lancelot. Boy, Jesus Christ. That's just a whole fucking mess. You know what's really great? A berserker that can't talk. Why can't we just have him talk? It's not like all berserkers can't talk. There's no specific reason to not have him talk. Like, except so we actually can get answers to this stuff earlier rather than later. No, we just get him grunting a lot because that's A plus. That makes great dialogue. Just bounce words off of him as he grunts at you. Wonderful. But I mean, like, really? That's all you got? Only Lancelot? Really? Eh. Eh. The shadow smoky mist thing really confused her. She couldn't tell he was wearing armor and shit. Like, come on. It's a Black Knight armor. you can probably guess. You know some Black Knight. Uh, it's Saber, though. Can't expect her to be intelligent in these kinds of things. What else happened? Kiritsugu is going to face Kotomine. Kotomine. That'll be probably a tense battle, but come on, Kotomine's gotta lose. Like, come on. If it's one-on-one, there's just no way. Dude's not going to be able to hang with him. Kiritsugu's too good. I mean, God forbid he just shoots him in the head with a sniper rifle. But, I mean, knowing him, he can just fucking deflect bullets off of him, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Because, harden his body with magic. Or some shit like that. And Kevlar vest. A lot of them. He's just covered in head and toe in it. One scene I really did like was Irie and Ilya together. That was really sweet. But also really sad because you already know the inevitable that Ilya does become a Grail, and she literally never lives in any of Fate's Stay Night. Really depressing, honestly. Every single time just dies. Oh, and dies some more. Poor girl. She's a good daughter, though. I would like that. But then you have the weird people that want to have sex with her. Those are freaks and the worst kinds of people. Outside of that, I think that's about it. I think. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too good. Oh, Waver talked with his grandfather. I mean, come on, grandfather. I can get a magical vessel that'll grant any of my desires. I don't care if I'll die. Sorry, grandfather. Though it was funny, Waver, trying to get rid of all of his command spells and all that. Or command seals and all that. And Ryder just waiting patiently. Hurry the fuck up. Get on my horse. That was good. Appreciate that. Okay. Now that's probably it. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Next time it's going to be the final. I'm dreading it because I know it's going to end terribly. A bunch of people are going to die. A giant fire is going to happen. So, I mean, it's not going to end well for a lot of people. But hey, at least Shiro will be fine. He'll live. And then you'll get a Avalon shoved in him. Maybe that's why he doesn't give Avalon to Saber. I still don't understand that. Just give it to her. She becomes so fucking OP when she has all of her stuff. So why not give it to her? You can just win the war outright with it. She can beat Gil with it. Otherwise, she's probably gonna lose. Nah, who cares about that? I got this. She's just some stupid girl. What does she fucking know? Like, that's just mind-numbing to me. Like, the second Shiro knew he had Avalon, it's like, oh yeah, here you go, have this. Take it. Because she needed it. Like, it's frustrating. It's just fucking frustrating that people won't take an optimal route to try to win or try to increase their odds the most to win a battle. You don't need to kill Kiritsugu or Kotomine. If you can just kill Gil, then you can have Saber kill him. Like, I don't understand the almost infantile mentality not to boost Saber more. Just because you have some fucking hard-on to do it yourself, or because, servants are servants. Like, I don't fucking care. Swallow it and go fucking kill him. Or go hard with Saber so she's maxed out and so she can win battles. Hell, she probably would have been fine and not gotten cursed if she had Avalon in the first place. Because I don't know how that spear works with Avalon. Actually, that's really interesting. Because it doesn't nullify magic necessarily, it just inflicts a curse. But Avalon should prevent that. The other thing would work on her still, because it just nullifies magic. But I wonder how Avalon would work against it. But regardless, even if it didn't, It's just something she needs to have. Her defenses skyrocket. Her healing skyrockets. It's just infuriating. Fucking infuriating that he doesn't want to win as bad as to let her be full power. He'd rather just give it to Irie and, here you go. You're going to be fighting a lot. Get stabbed once. Every other time it's useless. Frustrating. Fucking frustrating. Though you don't even have to give the Avalon to Irie if you just don't have her on the fucking front lines. Anyways, I'm just gonna get more upset at stupid decisions. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next week for the finals. It's gonna be something. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out the links down below, and have a good one.